आता आपण सर्वजण रोटेशनल डायनॅमिक्स साठी एकत्रित झालो आहोत. खूप काळानंतर मध्ये गॅप आलाय आपल्याला. आपण रोटेशनल डायनॅमिक्स स्टार्ट केला होता आणि त्याचे आर्टिकल्स व्हॉट डिड यू नो और व्हॉट डिड यू फाइंड पासून सगळं जसं सेंटर ऑफ मास, सुडो फोर्स वगैरे सगळं बघितलंय आपण. सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स वगैरे हे सगळं प्लेलिस्ट मध्ये आहे. आणि आता आपण लगेचच मध्येच सगळाच चॅप्टर अख्खा संपून टाकूच तर आता आपण मध्येच प्रॉब्लेम्स कडे बोलूयात. तर हा सर्वात पहिला आपला सगळ्यात मोठा आहे हा चॅप्टर आणि वेटेज पण ह्याचं जास्त आहे तुम्हाला. आणि तुम्ही जर मन लावून ह्याचा अभ्यास केला तर परीक्षा तुमची आता जवळ येत आहेत. म्हणून आपण आता जास्तीत जास्त प्रॉब्लेम्स घेऊन घ्यायची. आपण या चॅप्टरला पहिल्या 5 चॅप्टरला आपण जास्त जोर देऊन किमान आपण चांगलेच मार्क्स स्कोर करू शकू याची आपण अपेक्षा धरतोय. आणि त्यानंतर तर खालच्या पेपरचा जो पेपर आहे तुमचा P2 तो हे दोन्ही मिक्स केलेले आहेत सिलेबस मध्ये. तर द ड्युअल नेचर ऑफ मॅटर अँड रेडिएशन हे जे आहेत सेमीकंडक्टर वगैरे हे P2 ह्याच्यातून पण आपण घेणार आहोत. ते पण चॅप्टर्स घेणार आहोत. पण आपण आता ह्याच्यावर अगोदर फोकस करूयात. तर हा पहिला चॅप्टरचा जो आहे तो पहिला न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लेम आपण बघत आहोत. तर आपण बघूया. A disk is rotating in a horizontal plane. म्हणजे एक डिस्क आहे means one disk is there which is rotating about a horizontal plane. Okay, about the vertical axis. It's त्याची ऍक्सिस जी आहे ती vertical आहे. Passing through its center and at 150 rpm. हे काय आहे rpm? Revolution per meter. Okay, per minute. Sorry, per minute. Sorry, it is revolution per minute. Okay, means one disk is there. We have to consider one disk which is rotating about in a horizontal plane. Okay, with the vertical axis. Okay, and passing through its center and at 150 revolution per minute. Okay, and when accelerated, तो ही डिस्क जी आहे जेव्हा ऍक्सिलरेटेड होती तर त्याची स्पीड जी आहे ती इन्क्रीज होती. कितीने इन्क्रीज होती? अगोदर होती 150. ऍक्सिलरेट झाल्यावर आज किती झाली? 1050. किती सेकंदामध्ये? 3 सेकंदामध्ये. In 3 seconds. Okay, once again I will repeat. A disk is rotating. A disk is, suppose this is a disk is rotating about an horizontal um, plane, about a plane, and with the vertical axis passing through its center 150 revolution per minute. Okay, and when accelerated it is increasing its speed by 1050 in 3 seconds. Then further what we have to calculate now, we will see what is angular acceleration caused, assuming it to be uniform, and what will be the angular velocity if the disk is in uh, if the disk in a revolution per meter after 2 more seconds, how many rotation does it make during this time t, and what is the angular displacement. So we will see the solution of now. First, we will convert it the revolution per meter in minute. In a revolution per meter minute, revolution continuously I am saying revolution per minute, per meter. It is per minute. Okay, minute. First, we will convert it into revolution per minute in a radian per second for 150 revolution per minute. This we have to calculate into radian per second. Okay, first we will do, for this we have to multiply by 2 pi and divided by 60. Then this will be 5 pi radian per second. Okay, so this is the initially it was the speed before the accelerating. Okay, so 150 revolution per minute is first we have converted into radian per second. How we have converted 150 revolution per minute we are taking and multiplying that 2 pi divided by 60. It will be what it will be? It will be 5 pi radian per second. And this will be the value we will consider as omega 0, angular velocity at 0, and now at when it accelerates, and when its speed increases by 1050 revolution per minute. This also we will convert in the same manner. Then what will we get? The value will be so from omega t we get omega 0. We know the formula of angular velocity. From that we know this. Okay, here this omega 0 and this is omega t at time t. Okay, after accelerating, recall the question. After accelerating, it increases the speed in 3 seconds. So in 3 seconds means this angular velocity was uh, denoted by, means related by in time. Okay, means this angular velocity omega t is suffix t is, why it is denoted, because this was increased in again 3 seconds. Okay, that's why it is denoted as omega t. Now we will see what we have the values. From this we can write as alpha is equal to alpha is equal to omega t minus omega 0 upon t. Okay, then substituting these values, what it is, 35 pi minus omega 0 is pi pi by pi, and time was, what was the time? It was 3 seconds. Then this will be equal to 10 pi radian per second square, because it is an angular acceleration. Hence the angular acceleration is 10 pi radian per second square. To find the angular velocity after 2 seconds, omega 0 is equal to okay, what we have done here. Uh, firstly we have converted the revolution per minute into radian per second, and then we have the formula of angular velocity, that is omega of t is equal to omega 0 plus alpha into t. Then when alpha is equal to omega t minus omega 0 upon t, we know the value of omega t, we have calculated there. We substitute in here in this equation, and that omega 0 in this equation, and t was in t seconds. What was t seconds? After accelerating, first initially it was 150 revolution per minute, it was accelerating, the disk was accelerating. Now the disk is accelerating. Now after 3 seconds, its value become this 1050. Then that t value is substituted here 35, this 35 here minus 5, it will be 30, and then divided by 3 it will be 10. Now then we have to calculate it to find the angular velocity after 2 seconds from this instant. Okay, now we have to calculate the angular velocity. Okay, angular velocity in about 2 seconds. First we have the value, what it is, 35 in this instant, and alpha is omega t is equal to omega 0 plus alpha t. Then what we have done here, the angular acceleration is what we have got, angular acceleration 10 pi. From about this instant, we have to find the angular velocity. We found that omega 0 is 35 pi. Okay, then substituting the value again in this value, in this equation, we will get omega t, that is angular acceleration at the time 2 seconds. Omega 0 is, here it is 35 pi 35 pi. Okay, and alpha, what is alpha? Alpha is 10 and t is here 2, so it will be 55 pi upon pi, 2 pi into 60. One six 1006 into 0 revolution per minute. Okay, I'm getting this. Okay, what happens now? What is going on here? You got it till now here. First, what was going on? Okay, here now it is omega 0. Now omega 0 is at this instant. We have calculated the angular acceleration 10 pi radian per second square. Okay, then after at angular, we have to find the angular velocity at the this instant when the time t was 2. Okay, so from this we got that omega 0, which is this omega 0, which was 5 pi, that is 35 pi. Then same in same equation, this equation, we are substituting the values of omega 0 as this 35 pi here, and then okay, suppose something is 40 into t, this here equation t 35 pi, sorry, here it is again omega 0 is equal to 35 pi plus alpha is, here we have calculated t is equal, alpha is equal to 10 pi and time t, alpha into t at 2 seconds. Okay, at we have to calculate the angular velocity at the time 2 seconds, means omega suffix t is 2, that's why it is here 2. Then we have to calculate, we are converting this again into revolution per minute, so that's why we have taken multiplied by 60 divided by 2 pi, and the answer is here it is 55 by pi, and in revolution per minute here it is omega t is equal to omega t is equal to 160 1650 rpm, means revolution per minute. ओके, कळालं का सगळ्यांना? आपण म्हटलं तर आता डबल घेऊया ते, म्हणजे नेमकं काय होते ते. सगळ्यात अगोदर आपण ज्या कोणत्या दोन व्हॅल्यूज आहेत त्यांना आपण रिव्होल्यूशन पर मिनिटला इन रेडियंट पर सेकंड मध्ये कन्वर्ट केलं. कसं केलं? त्याला मल्टिप्लाय बाय 2 बाय केलं आणि डिवायडेड बाय 60 केलं. आता 150 घेतलं आपण फर्स्ट इनिशियली, म्हणजेच ते ओमेगा 0 होतं, अँग्युलर व्हेलॉसिटी होतं, बरोबर. तर त्या 150 ला रिव्होल्यूशन पर मिनिटला आपण रेडियन पर सेकंड मध्ये कसं मल्टिप्लाय केलं? 150 इंटू 2 पाय डिवायडेड बाय 60 इज इक्वल टू व्हॅल्यू आली असेल आपल्याला, काय आली ती व्हॅल्यू? पाय पाय. आणि सेकंड, मग जेव्हा ते ऍक्सेलरेट होतं तर त्याची इन्क्रीज होती स्पीड किती मिनिटामध्ये? स्क्रीन त्याची स्पीड इन्क्रीज होती 3 सेकंड्स मध्ये. मग त्यानुसार त्याला आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केलं ओमेगा टी. ओके, म्हणजे याचं इथं सफिक्स टी जे आहे ह्याची व्हॅल्यू आहे टी. मग 1050 हे जे आहे इथे इंटू 2 पाय आपण इंटू डिवायडेड बाय 60, मग ते रेडियन पर सेकंड मध्ये कन्वर्ट होतं, ते झालं. मग त्यानंतर आपल्याला अँग्युलर ऍक्सिलरेशन फाइंड करायचं. तर अँग्युलर ऍक्सिलरेशन मध्ये अँग्युलर ऍक्सिलरेशन इज इक्वल टू ओमेगा टी मायनस ओमेगा 0 अपॉन टी. मग ह्या व्हॅल्यूज आपण सबस्टिट्यूट करून अँग्युलर ऍक्सलरेशन सुद्धा कॅल्क्युलेट केलं. आता ह्या इन्स्टंटला टाइम सेकंड्स टाइम जो आहे 2 सेकंडला आपल्याला फाइंड करायचं आहे अँग्युलर व्हेलॉसिटी ॲट दॅट इन्स्टंट. त्यामुळे आपल्याला ओमेगा 0 ची व्हॅल्यू 35 पाय घ्यावं लागणार आहे. ओके, मग त्या 35 पाय इक्वेशन मध्ये टाकून आपल्याला या इक्वेशन मध्ये ह्या व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करून आपल्याला ओमेगा टी ॲट 2 सेकंड टी इज इक्वल टू 2 सेकंड आपल्याला हे भेटले. आपण पुढे अजून सॉल्व्ह करूया. 0 here, sorry, now further we will see what is displacement. Now we have to calculate the angular displacement at time t is equal to 2. Okay, now to calculate, we have calculated first we have converted, then calculated angular acceleration, and then calculated the angular velocity. Okay, see here, first we have converted the revolution rpm into radian per second square, and then calculated the angular velocity and angular velocity at omega 0 and at time t also this, and then angular acceleration. Now we have to calculate the angular displacement. Okay, at instant 2 time 2. Okay, the value of time t will be 2. Okay, so to calculate the angular displacement, in this we should use that omega t square is equal to omega square plus twice alpha into theta. So these are the values. We have these values. We are taking this theta is equal to here omega t will be in this side minus omega 0 here, and this 2 alpha will be in denominator, and then omega t the whole square will be this minus 35 pi will be omega 0 here, this will be the whole square divided by twice by 2 because time 2. Okay, not time 2, in formula only it is 2 there. So 2 into alpha is 10 pi, then this will be 55 pi, the whole square will be 90, and then into 20, this divided by 20 pi, this will be 2 into 10 pi will be 20 pi, and therefore the angular displacement will be 90 pi radian per second. Okay, so this will be the uh, solution of the this problem, angular displacement. We have calculated angular displacement, then angular velocity and angular acceleration. Okay, at where whatever the instant was asked. Okay, now further we will see the another problems.